Hello, Facebook. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Ooh, hi Mom, hi Dad, hi Joey, hi to all of my family members that watched. I forgot to say that yesterday. I apologize. Y'all know I love you. And then hello friend, hello whoever's watching. Please say hi so I can greet you properly. Your girl done put on a whole face for y'all tonight. The ring light got me acting out of character. I was looking at the video and I was like, you know what? I can't be on here with this beautiful light and not put on a little something of a face. So, ta-da. Hold on a second. Let me go live on Instagram. Wait, am I on the right account? Yes. Okay, let's go live. Hey guys, as you come in, please say hi. Please remember that on Facebook there is a long delay. Hey, Miss Whitney. Yeah, there's a long delay on Facebook, about 30 to 60 seconds. So please be aware that it's going to take me a little bit of time to get to your comments and stuff. But it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's simply because there is a long delay. Okay? Miss Whitney, you see what I did? Miss Whitney, you see, we will talk about this today, right? I tell you, the ring light got me acting all out of character. I put on a whole face for y'all. I'm saying this because Miss Whitney knows how much I don't like doing this. But today we have a great show. Thank you. Today we have a great show. We have some really cool stories. If y'all are, have you heard of Peloton, that biking company? We have a very interesting story dealing with them. Juicy J is out here ready to sue for his money. The title of today's show should give you an idea of what's happening. And we have an update on the PS5 thing in India that we talked about yesterday. And we have another story that I'm hoping we have enough time to get to. If not, the last few shows have been kind of short just because we didn't have enough stories. So if we got to go over, we'll go over. Because, yes, girl snatched. I want to give y'all a quality show. I want to give y'all good content. So, you give a little, you take a little. We'll figure it out as we go along. All right. So as you come in, please say hello. So at least on Facebook, because Facebook does not tell me who watches until you put something in the comments. And I like to be able to say hi to you individually, just like I do on Instagram. So, be hospitable, come in we're having a party, we're having a little get together. It's our happy hour. Come grab a seat, grab a drink, introduce yourself to some people. Miss Whitney is over here holding it down for Instagram. Miss Whitney is Miss Whitney is the powerhouse behind the K. Rousseau apparel brands. So if you are interested in streetwear, especially streetwear that has a focus on the children, go check out Miss Whitney and her K. Rousseau apparel and her nonprofit K. Rousseau Cares. Miss Whitney be holding it down for me in here, okay? So I got these people on Facebook and y'all don't want to. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. All right, we're getting started in 1 minute. Can't wait to talk to you guys about these stories. I'm just trying to make sure there's no extra shadow here. Okay. We're good on shadows, right? Okay. All right. So it is 8:05. I'm going to hit the pause button on the music, even though I know y'all can't hear it. Hey, Monique. Hello. So happy to have you, my dear. Yay. Hey, Whitney. Whitney, I haven't seen you in Thank you for joining from New York, Monique. I'm sorry, I got all caught up. My girl Whitney, I haven't seen her in forever, and she's on here tonight. Hey. All right, let me just hit the record button so we can actually get started, okay? All right. So, get your thinking caps on, everybody, okay? All right. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast. Whitney Hand, my other girl Whitney said, hey. Oh, yeah, he's keeping you busy? Oh, hey. Yes, that's what he's supposed to do. Yes, this is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time watching, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting, LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure that you have articles of incorporation registered with the state. Whitney Hand said, hey, other Whitney. Yes, I help you get your articles of incorporation with the state. I help you get your EIN numbers and your DUNS numbers. I help you with making sure you have appropriate contracts for clients and partners so you don't get burned. We talk about, we build basic brand protection strategies for you, so people aren't out here stealing your intellectual property, meaning trademarks, copyrights, patents, things like that. And I also help you with your hiring policies so you're not, sued for discrimination. Okay. Now, if you're wondering why am I qualified to help you do all of these things, I'm so glad that you asked. I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting, with a specialization in business formation. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you're going to need to know. There's no way around it. Tell them about it, Whitney, right? So that is why I'm here. I'm here to help you understand these basic concepts, because we're not all taught these things, as much as we are, we like to say that, the United States has been built on small business. We do not teach our citizens how to start a business or to run a business. So I'm here to at least get you through the startup phase. Okay. Okay, girl, I'm gonna wait for your DM. So that is what I do. So if you're in the startup phase of your business and you need a friend in your ear to say, hey girl, here's what you're supposed to do. If you need a legal professional to, who can explain things to you in a very practical way so that you can take these steps and apply them yourself, I'm the person that you want to call, okay? Thanks, Whitney. I want you to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm so that we can connect. At linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm, you can book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client, okay? You can also download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Also at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can see my array of video trainings. I do have video trainings on different aspects of the startup process, such as my EIN number workshop, Let's Get EIN Numbers, where I take you to the IRS website and I show you how to fill out the application for an EIN number. This is a service that most attorneys are going to charge you anywhere between $75 and $125 to do for one. I teach you how to do the process so you can do it forever for $59. Now, keep in mind that most entrepreneurs start multiple businesses in their lifetime. So if you can learn it this one time for $59 and you never have to go back to anybody for it again, that's a good investment. All right. As well, at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, that is where you can subscribe to the YouTube page and the podcast version of this show. If you can't watch me live every time, because I do come on a lot, I understand, you can always catch the episodes on YouTube. I have over 250 videos up there of funny stories and lots of important information that you need to know as a business owner. Hey, Nessie time. Y'all, Nessie Time, if y'all are looking for a graphic designer, please go check out Nessie Time on Instagram, okay? The girl, like, I'm working with her, and it has been magic. But yes, so go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and connect with me today. I want to help you on your business journey, all right? But that's enough about me. Let's talk about the show, because that's why y'all came here, all right? Hey, Margaret. For those of you who might be new, this is the way that the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys send to me. I actually got a story sent to me today by 76 Grimke. Stories that I find on blog sites, and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is a conversation. I want you to give me your comments and your questions as long as they are respectful, and it's a lot more fun when we participate. I will be asking you questions. I'm going to be trying to make sure that you understand what's going on. What is that noise? So just so you know, keep your eyes and ears open. Whitney Hand said, I'm going to need the podcast. Okay, Whitney, go to linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. There's a whole link for the podcast there. I'm on Anchor, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, you can find my podcast on there. NPL Nuggets, okay? But yeah, so that is what the show is about, and we are about to get started because this intro took longer than I expected, but that's okay. We had some old friends coming back, had to greet them, had to get the information out there. All right, so we are starting with story one. How many of y'all, if you know about the company Peloton, the exercise company Peloton, please give me a bicycle emoji. Somebody's moving furniture. If you know, if you have heard of the company Peloton, the exercise company Peloton, give me the bicycle emoji, okay? Now, for those of you who may not know about Peloton, they started in 2012 in New York. They started with a stationary bike. The whole point of you found out today? Okay, the whole point of Peloton is that they give you, there's this equipment that you buy. They have a stationary bike or they have a treadmill. Thank you, Whitney Hand. And they have these screens and you can live stream classes from all around the world, right? And Peloton, they have been very successful, particularly during the pandemic with the quarantine, because people were stuck home. People were like, well, I don't want to get fat. So, is that a bicycle, girl? Okay, thank you. Because people are like, I don't want to gain weight, I need to exercise. A lot of people, subscribed to Peloton. They actually made $420 million last quarter, and the CEO is estimated to be worth about $1.3 million, okay? Now, that is Peloton, and I have a bunch of bicycles in here, so we know what Peloton is. Have any of you heard... Hey, 76 Grimk, we are talking about your story right now, girl, okay? You copped right on time. Now, so we know what Peloton, the bike company, is. Have any of you, if you have heard of Peloton Cold Brew, which is a coffee company, if you have heard of a coffee company named Peloton, give me the coffee emoji. If you have not heard of a coffee company named Peloton, give me that red circle with the line through it. Okay, or just say no, whatever you need. And just to give you a little bit of background on them, this company, Peloton Cold Brew, they were started in 2018 in Westchester, Pennsylvania by two brothers by the name of Adam and David Jones. They make they make coffee, but they also make tea out of coffee using something called cascara, which is the husk of coffee cherries. Okay, so nobody has heard of Peloton Cold Brew. All right. And I don't blame y'all because I only heard about them today myself, okay? Now, if you looked in my stories today, I posted a picture and I said, it said Peloton versus Peloton. And I asked you guys if it was too close for comfort. And 100% of you said yes. Okay, thank you, Miss Whitney, right? And yes, 100% of you said yes. The logo that the logos were too what do you call that? Too similar to each other, right? I'm going to tell you what's going on, what is happening between these two companies. Now, we know that there is when you are filing trademarks, you can have the same word trademark for multiple industries, right? But a lot of companies, they branch out into different areas. Now, when we go to look at the word Peloton, Prior to this biking company, Peloton, I had never heard the word Peloton, did not know what it meant. But in doing my research today, I found out that the word Peloton actually means the main group of cyclists. It's from the French meaning small ball. But if you think about it, if you've ever watched the Tour de France and you see the few bikers in the front and the straggler bikers in the back, but then you see the main group of bikers in the middle, that's called a peloton. All right. It's not just for the Tour de France. It can refer to any sport, like a marathon or any type of sport where there's like a main group of people, right? So Peloton, the biking company, is really mad because of Peloton, this Peloton coffee company. It is a very expensive bike. The bike is about $2,500, I believe. And Peloton, the bike company, they are very protective of their brand and their image, and they're going after this coffee company that's calling themselves Peloton. Why? One, the logos are extremely similar. If you look at the pictures that I posted in my Instagram and Facebook stories today, look at those P logos and you tell me if they're not too close to each other, right? And another issue is Peloton, the coffee company, they are using the hashtag fueled by Peloton. Now, I did my own little research today and I went on Instagram and I typed in the hashtag fueled by Peloton. I did not see one post that referred to this coffee company. The only post that I saw that came up under fueled by Peloton belonged to were people who were posting about Peloton, the bike company. Right. Whitney said, if they'd used their own logo, I'd say the brewing company was clear, but using a very similar logo, I can see where it can cause brand confusion. Right. And not only that, Peloton, the bike company, they have several logos in several different categories. And as a matter of fact, Peloton, the biking company, has a trademark for Peloton in cafe services, which includes coffee and tea. So even though Peloton isn't necessarily selling it right now, but they may be, I don't know too much about Peloton, but apparently they have plans to branch out into the food and beverage industry. So this is definitely in direct conflict with these new people, Peloton Cold Brew. So I want to know from you. Now, if you look at the logos, it's very obvious they are similar, but based on these facts, do you think that there is a possibility of confusion between Peloton, the bike company, and Peloton, this coffee company? Now, Peloton, as far as I know, the bike company isn't selling coffee and tea yet, but they do have a trademark in that area. Should that be enough to prevent this current Peloton Cold Brew company, which also has a logo that is quite similar to the Peloton logo? What do you think? You think there's a possibility of confusion? I do too. And specifically for me, Lacey J said, oh, most definitely. Specifically for me, the issue is that you're using this hashtag fueled by Peloton. 76 Grim K said yes. And when I go to look up fueled by Peloton, I don't see anything that has to do with your coffee company. The only thing that I see is Peloton, the biking company. Margaret said yes, confusion, right? Me too. So Nessie Time agrees as well. So Peloton is out here defending their name, against Peloton Cold Brew. And it's confusing even for me, having to go back and forth between these stories. First of all, Peloton is a very specific term. Why did you pick the word Peloton to represent your coffee company? Now, granted, you don't have to pick names that represent your company. Look at Apple Technologies. Nothing that they make has anything to do with apples. However, it seems very strange that you name your company Peloton, which is such a unique word that people really didn't know about until this fitness company. Creating Time said definitely confusion. Whitney Hand said absolutely. It seems as though the cold brew is piggybacking off the success of the biking Peloton. And that's exactly what Peloton's argument is. They're saying you're trying to make money off of, the fact that we've built up the Peloton name. Monique Gardner said definitely a conflict of interest. Absolute. This is, for me, I think this is absolutely a textbook case of infringement. So we're going to have to wait and see. I didn't see any updates, haven't heard anything from the founders of this coffee company, but I do find it strange that you are associating yourself so hard, like you made your logo look like Peloton's. You're using a hashtag that really that only refers back to people who are using Peloton biking equipment. So what was the impetus of this? Did they have a history with Peloton? Do they own a Peloton? Why did the brothers choose this particular name for their coffee company? But that's what I want to know. So if we find any more updates, if there are any more updates, I will definitely let you know. If y'all find any more updates, because I did not find this story. 76 Grimke sent this to me this morning. She be having her ear to the streets. So if you find any updates, please send them to me, okay? But if we're good on that story, give me a thumbs up so I can move on to the next story, which is the title story. Let me get at least 2 thumbs up before we move on, okay? Did I hit record? I feel like I didn't hit record. Oh, I did. Okay. Thumbs up. I'm waiting. I'm also taking a breath because, I did a lot of talking. Okay, thank you. I got one from Miss Whitney. I got one from Lacey J. All right, moving on to our next story. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Creating Time. Thank you, 76 Grimke. Okay, if you know who Juicy J is, give me a juice emoji, like an orange juice emoji, a glass of juice. If you know who Juicy J is, thank you, Whitney Hand. If you know who Juicy J is, give me like some type of juice glass emoji. Give me something having to do with juice in the comments, okay? Follow-up story, yes. Thank you, Miss Whitney. Now, how many of y'all saw Juicy J's tweet today? If you saw Juicy J's tweet, write tweet. If you saw Juicy J's tweet, write tweet in the comments. Thank you for the juice creating time. 76 Grimke, you didn't see it? Okay. You don't know who Juicy J is? All right. Juicy J, if you didn't know, Juicy J, Monique knows who Juicy J is. If you didn't know, Juicy J is a member of the Grammy-winning group. Miss Whitney saw it. Thank you. She saw the tweet. He's a member of the Grammy-winning group 3-6 Mafia. They won a Grammy for their song "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp," which was the title song to Hustle and Flow, right? And they've been in hip-hop icons for years, since the 90s. Yes, he is a rapper. And they have a lot of music out there. And Juicy J in particular, as a member of 3-6 Mafia, has really been adamant about making sure that the group's intellectual property remains protected, right? So today, Juicy J tweeted that he found out Arby's used a 3-6 Mafia sample without clearing it. And apparently, I think he's getting ready to sue. Now, 20 minutes after Juicy J posted this, when I tell you everybody was on it, let me tell you what happened. So apparently in 2017, does anybody eat at Arby's, by the way? If you have ever eaten at Arby's, please give me an A. I've never eaten at Arby's in my life. If you've eaten at Arby's, please give me an A. Now, in 2017, Arby's ran an ad for their triple thick brown sugar bacon burger. That sounds delicious, but it also sounds like I'm going to get my foot cut off immediately after I eat it. You never ate it 20 years ago, 76 Grimke? Okay. Anyway, so in 2017, they were, thank you, Whitney. Margaret said A sometimes. Okay. Creating Time said no. For those of you who have eaten at Arby's, did anybody eat there during 2017? Because during that year, like I said, they were running an ad for their triple thick brown sugar bacon burger. And they had a particular jingle that, the jingle, the way it made it sound, it was like triple. I don't even know how to say it. You would have to look it up, okay? But apparently they found that the jingle that they used for the Arby's commercial, they sampled from the 1999 song Now I'm High Part 2 by Kudsta Nika, from his album The Devil's Playground Underground Solo. That's a lot of words. Either way, oh, you just eat the cheddar roast beef? I found an article that actually put the jingle and the song side by side so you could see it. Well, Arby's, isn't it, NYC? Okay. It's over here in Maryland, though. There was one like 20 minutes from me. I think it closed, though. Anyway, the article I read, they had the jingle and then they played the 3-6 Mafia song that they're claiming that, it was sampled from. And I will say, it does sound very similar. Arby's sped it up a little and they changed the word a little bit, but it sounds like they were very inspired by the song. And as a matter of fact, there is an article from a couple of years ago that said somebody on Arby's marketing team must really be a 3-6 Mafia fan. So, Juicy J is out here and wants to collect his coins from Arby's. So I am assigning y'all a little bit of homework. I want you guys to go find the samples of the Arby's, the Arby's ad, the 2017 ad for the triple thick brown sugar bacon burger, and then go find the song Now I'm High Part 2 by Kudsta Nika, from the Devil's Playground Underground. So look, that's a lot of words, but I want you to do some research. This is how I found things out. I had to go and do the research myself, so I want y'all to do it too. And I want you to listen to the samples. And tomorrow night, please remind me, because y'all know sometimes I forget. Tomorrow night, I want y'all to tell me if you think, like I do, that they were sampling, that they sampled from 3-6 Mafia. Because Juicy J want his money, all right? Juicy J got, he's got to get his grills cleaned. He needs, to spend money on Ratchet. I'm not going to say it on here, but we all know that Juicy J likes Ratchet, da-da-da-da. He needs his money so we can go down to the, to wherever he goes to get it. But yeah, these artists out here are not playing with you. You can't just go sampling people's songs and thinking you're going to get away from it. Arby's, as much flack as you get, you need to cross your I's and dot your T's. Miss Whitney said, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him either. The Juicy J has actually been suing a lot of people who have been sampling 3-6 Mafia songs without permission. This is what I love about particularly the hip hop industry. I feel like it's evolved so much, and yes, it started out of the love and you should always do something because you love it. But the hip hop industry is also a business. And these artists, they are really taking control of their copyrights, and their trademarks and making sure that they get their money because they don't want to be robbed like their predecessors. Right. So kudos to Juicy J for standing up for his rights. All right. Okay. Before we move on to the next story, I want to reset. For those of you who may have come in a little bit late, you're watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need a legal friend, if you need somebody to say, hey, you need to register that business, or you shouldn't be taking payments through Cash App, or you should really have a separate business bank account to do all of these transactions, or you can't use that logo because it belongs to Chanel, I'm the person you want to call, okay? Go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and connect with me today. Free 15-minute consultations for first-time clients, all right? All right, moving on. We are going to run over tonight, but that's okay. Okay. If you were here for the PlayStation 5 story last night, please put PS5 in the comments. If you were here for the PlayStation 5 story last night, please put PS5 in the comments. If you were not here, we all know that the PlayStation 5 is coming out. Sony has been, marketing it like crazy. But what Sony has not been doing is keeping up with their trademarks. We found out yesterday that Sony's release of the PlayStation 5 in India is probably going to be held up because someone filed for the PS5 trademark months before they did. They tried to file in February of this year. Someone had filed for the trademark back in October of 2019, right? Now, thank you for all the PS5s. We've got, okay. So we found out last night that a random gentleman in India by the name of Hitesh Aswani had trademarked the phrase PS or the acronym PS5 already in India. Y'all, today I got an update. Mr. Aswani, he is a knockoff or he's a bootlegger. What's his name? Hitesh Aswani used to sell knockoff PlayStation products, specifically controllers and accessories. He had a whole store on Amazon called Kakuzi, and he would sell knockoff PlayStation items. So I think that is like, that shows a lot of gall. How are you going to sell knockoff PlayStation items and then try and trademark their name? So last night we talked about the different outcomes that could happen here. Now, because this is in India, I don't know how the laws work in India, so we tried to resolve it as if we were in the United States, right? Lacey J is laughing. Yes. So last night we said there could be three options. They're going to give Hitesh the trademark because he filed it first. They're going to give it to Sony because they're bigger, or there's going to be a settlement between Hitesh and Sony. So now that we know that Hitesh was out here running knockoff PlayStation goods, Whitney Hand said, you got to admit, it's kind of funny. It is funny. But now that we know that Hitesh was out here selling knockoff PlayStation goods, what do we think is going to happen to his PS5 trademark in India? Whitney Hand said, hilarious. 76 Grimke said, sue him. I changed my mind. I don't even think they're going to sue him. They're just going to cancel his trademark and be like, we sorry, Sony. We didn't even know. But that is some gall. You have a whole fake store up on Amazon and then you go and file for the trademark. Margaret Massey said, Tony gets it. Lacey J said, revoke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hitesh is going to lose this one. I just think it was funny that he had a whole knockoff store up online and decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go balls to the walls and trademark PS5. Wendy Hand said, I feel like Sony should have to buy the trademark from him to have that insight to think ahead. But he got the trademark through fraud, Whitney. He was selling knockoff Sony items. Should he still be able to profit from that? Nessie Time said, I bet Sony go ahead and... What? Can you write that in again? I think some buttons may have gotten messed up. Oh, I bet Sony go ahead and trades the future ones. Trade the future ones? Oh, trademark the future ones like PS. Oh yeah, like we said last night, trademark PS6 and PS7. Yeah, you should just go right ahead and start doing that right now, Sony. Go trademark PS6 and PS7. Save yourselves the trouble. Okay. Whitney Hand said they should definitely prosecute for the bootlegging. Well, I don't think the store was running at the time of this. They said he used to sell knockoffs. They don't say that he does. So I don't know what Hitesh was planning to do with this, but he ain't gonna be able to do it no more. Okay, it's okay, girl. My chubby fingers get in the way all the time. Whitney Hand said if Sony don't trademark them all, they are stupid. And the thing is, that's what I was saying last night. Sony, you got all this money and all these lawyers and you didn't secure this trademark in the first place. What is going on? Anyway, there's no skin off my nose. Sony is not going broke anytime soon. Anyway, moving on to our final story of the evening. How many of you guys have ever used off bug repellent? If you've used off bug repellent... I don't like bugs, so please don't give me a bug emoji. Just put off in the comments. If you have used off bug repellent, give me an off in the comments. Give me an off. Give me an off. Okay, Lacey J uses off. I got some off on my back porch right now. Mari uses off. Whitney uses off. Nessie uses off. Yes, off. It is a ubiquitous brand, when I think of when I think of bug repellent, when I think of mosquito spray, I think of Off, right? And Off, Off is a product. It is produced by the company SC Johnson. They make cleaning supplies. Cleaning Time gave me a thumbs up. And they have a little issue with Virgil Abloh. Now, if you don't know who Virgil Abloh is the creator of the Off-White brand of streetwear. This is the brand where they have, $500 belts that look like measuring tapes, or, I don't know, zip ties on sneakers and things. Whatever, I don't know. I don't understand streetwear. It's not my thing. But Virgil Abloh is always trying to, innovate and trying to do trademarks and trying to make the mundane something popular. And this is no exception. Virgil Abloh is trying to capitalize off of the word off, O-F-F. So much so that he has created necklaces with dangling letters spelling off, t-shirts that have off, right below the crew neckline, and he has trademarked a logo. Now, if you look in my stories from today, again, I posted a picture of the Off bug repellent logo and the Off logo that Virgil Abloh is trying to trademark. And I asked you guys if it was too close for comfort. 75% of you said no. One of you said yes. Or maybe two of you. Anyway. Now, Virgil Abloh has filed more than 20 applications for different variations of Off, including the one that I posted in it. 76 Green Crazy said nope, he's too late. You don't think he could trademark it? Well, he's still trying. He's actually filed a bunch of trademarks. Some have been passed, some haven't. But SC Johnson is opposing this particular design, the one that you will see in my IG stories and my Facebook stories. They are opposing this design because they are saying that there is a likelihood of confusion, that it's too close to their logo for the Off bug repellent. They're saying that, our products, our bug repellent and Virgil Abloh's Off-White brand, they are likely to be sold in the same channel. We have been out here for a long time. We are a worldwide brand. When people think of Off, they think of us. So if you allow Virgil Abloh to trademark this Off symbol, people are going to think that we're doing something with him, which we are not. So that is the argument that SC Johnson is laying out. They're saying that Virgil Abloh should not be able to trademark this Off logo, which is Off spelled horizontally and vertically in a circle. So that's what the logo is. Now remember that Off, the bug repellent, their logo is like a circle, it's orange, and then they have Off with an exclamation point in white lettering, right? So Off is saying, look, girl, we've been out here, we are everywhere. We're in the same places that Virgil Abloh is selling these little t-shirts and things. And if you let Virgil Abloh get this Off trademark, people are going to think that we're doing something with him. So I want to know from you guys, if you saw the logo in my stories, or if you're a visual person, I am just not, and you can kind of envision the logo that I'm talking about, do you think that there is a possibility of confusion between the logo for SC Johnson's Off bug repellent and this logo for Off that Virgil Abloh is trying to trademark for, bags and shirts and things like that? What do you guys think as an audience? How far are we? I feel like we've been on. Ooh, okay. We're not too far. We're like 5 minutes behind or over. What do you guys think? Do you think that there is a possibility that somebody is going to confuse Virgil Abloh's horizontal and vertical Off in a circle with Off bug repellent? I personally do not, because I don't feel like Off-White products and Off bug repellent products are necessarily sold in the same avenues. I can pick up Off bug repellent at any Target. I can't go to Target and pick up an Off-White, Off t-shirt or whatever. So That's my opinion, but I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think that there is there would be a possibility of confusion if Virgil Abloh was allowed to trademark this particular design of off? What y'all think? Facebook, y'all getting quiet on me? Margaret Massey said, didn't see the logo, but it can only help the Virgil company. Well, that's the thing. That's what SC Johnson is saying. They're like, we don't want you, we don't want people thinking that you are associated with us. But what I want to know is okay, so if you haven't seen the logo, that's another assignment for y'all. Go look up the SC Johnson off bug repellent logo and go look up Virgil Abloh's current submission for off. It's a circle with off written horizontally and vertically. 76 Grimke said, I would not confuse the two. I don't either. I just don't think that they would be sold in the same avenues. The places that I'm going to get off-white clothing, they're not selling no off bug repellent. So I think that SC Johnson is doing a little much here, a little three much. But I guess they're just rigorously defending their brand. Lacey J said, I don't see them being sold in the same channels. Me neither, girl. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the trademark office will disagree. Whitney Hand said, if the products were similar or in the same category, then I'd agree with SC Johnson, but it's completely different products. Absolutely, right? Virgil Abloh does not make bug repellent. As far as I know, they don't make, clothing for off bug repellent. Are there off t-shirts being sold? Are they making necklaces? Are they making tote bags for the off bug repellent? You're not engaging in the same products. You're not being sold in the same channels. So where's the confusion coming from? And the color scheme is also different. Virgil Abloh's logo is black and white. Off's logo is orange and white. Tell me, where are y'all meeting? Where on the road are y'all meeting? But we'll have to wait and see what happens between them. What do you guys think will happen? Do you think that SC Johnson will prevail, or do you think Off-White is going to be able to go ahead with this particular trademark application? I almost gleeked. What do you think is going to happen before we close out? Because we are over time, y'all, but it's okay because we had some short shows, so I'm making up for that. All right. Let me know your final comments. I want to know, do you think SC Johnson is going to be able to prevent Virgil Abloh from getting this off trademark, or is SC Johnson just doing three much today and should just, have a seat and enjoy your cleaning money? All right. So as you put your final comments in, we're going to close out. I want to thank you guys for your participation. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Remember to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm to link up with me in whatever fashion you see you are comfortable with. Margaret Massey said Off-White will be able to continue. I think they're going to be able to go ahead as well. Jarek said, Jarek, I didn't even see you pop in. Jarek said SC Johnson is doing much. I think so too. But we will have to wait and see. 76 Grimke said doing too much. SC Johnson, my people out here say you doing too much. You might want to let this go. Thanks, Jarek. Lacey said doing a little much. Yes. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. So we are going to sign off for the night. Your girl's throat is getting parched. I done spent extra time with y'all. I love hanging out with you. Thank you again for your presence, for your participation. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with more stories. If you find any updates about Peloton, if you find any updates about Juicy J, let your girl know. What else? Make sure you go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. If you don't have the Biz Launch cheat sheet downloaded already, what are you doing with your life? It's going to get your business started in 7 days or less. Good night, Margaret. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Be well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.